Hello and welcome to another eye-opening video from Business Rocket Pro, where we help entrepreneurs start and grow their businesses. What if the reason your business lacks visibility isn't the product, but how you position it? These lessons are based on the book, Oversubscribed, in which Daniel Priestley reveals how to stop chasing customers and start attracting them. Let's break it down. Lesson number 1. The invisibility trap. Most small businesses fade into the background because they compete on price and availability. But being the cheapest and always open doesn't create loyalty, it makes you replaceable. A local bakery, for example, kept slashing prices to match competitors. They worked harder for less, and their uniqueness vanished. Instead of standing out, they blended in. Research shows 70% of consumers buy from brands they feel connected to, not just those with low prices. According to Priestley, businesses need a clear philosophy. When you stand for something, people pay attention. Instead of offering generic solutions, you must build a loyal tribe, people who believe in your mission and values. For instance, the bakery could have focused on organic ingredients or local suppliers. These values resonate with like-minded customers who will gladly pay more and stay loyal. Whether you're a retailer, a gym, consultant, or online store, people don't just buy what you sell, they buy why you sell it. So ask yourself, what does your business stand for? Who are you serving? What change are you creating? A compelling philosophy helps your business stand out in a noisy world. Lesson number 2. Building your tribe. Turning customers into a tribe starts with shifting from transactions to relationships. Tribe members believe in your values and promote you naturally. Take a fitness coach, for example, who attracts transformation-focused clients. By focusing on lifestyle change, and not just workouts, they build a tribe of loyal customers who referred others. Priestley's advice is to share your big ideas freely. When you teach something valuable, people trust your authority. Businesses often dilute their message trying to appeal to everyone. But specificity attracts passion. Patagonia, the outdoor clothing, equipment and food retailer, for example, doesn't just sell jackets, they stand for environmental activism. Harley-Davidson riders don't just buy bikes, they buy a lifestyle. Your tribe begins with your core philosophy. Be clear about who you're for, and who you're not. Similarly, a niche bookstore championing local authors or a coffee shop supporting fair trade builds emotional connections beyond the product. This connection makes customers feel part of something bigger than a transaction. Exclusivity is key. When you make people feel like insiders, they become raving fans. Focus on building relationships with the right people, not everyone. Lesson number 3. The power of scarcity. Here's the paradox: saying no can be your strongest marketing move. When something is limited, it becomes more desirable. Unlimited access signals low value, while scarcity creates urgency. Many entrepreneurs overextend themselves trying to say yes to everyone. But this erodes perceived value and leads to burnout. For example, one consultant doubled her rates and limited herself to 3 clients per month. The result? Demand increased. Scarcity positioned her as high value. Scarcity, however, works when it's genuine. Artificial urgency, just like fake countdown timers, undermines trust. Instead, use honest signals, for example, waitlists, limited edition offers, fixed enrollment periods. A software developer, for example, who caps new client intake quarterly creates anticipation, not pressure. Clients value the experience more and wait months to join. Scarcity taps into basic psychology. People act when they fear missing out. But for it to work, it must be real and aligned with your brand. Don't fear losing customers who only care about convenience. They were never your tribe. Focus on those who appreciate what you offer. Start by defining your actual capacity, then communicate it clearly. For example, only 3 spots left this month, or next intake opens July 1st. This creates urgency without manipulation. Track how scarcity affects conversions, cancellations, and referrals. When implemented well, it elevates your brand's perceived value. Lesson number 4. Signaling demand. Want to appear in demand? Then show that you are, honestly. Social proof drives behavior. We're drawn to what others already want. That's why empty restaurants stay empty and busy ones get busier. Instead of hiding your lack of customers, use early indicators like waitlists and beta signups. One software developer, for example, launched a beta with 237 signups and publicly shared the numbers. This generated even more interest and built momentum. Priestley recommends setting deadlines and application windows. For example, we're accepting 5 new clients this quarter, or enrollment closes Friday. This creates urgency and communicates standards. People value what's selective. However, false signals backfire. Claiming high demand when no one's buying damages credibility. You could, for instance, start small. Add a "Join our waitlist" button to your website. Track signups and mention them. For example, over 100 people joined last month. Use specific and transparent signals, for example, or "We only produce 50 units weekly to maintain quality," or "Currently serving clients across 8 time zones," or "XYZ software version 2.1, 5,000 users and growing." Even behind the scenes content shows demand. A photographer posting, for example, "Editing this week's 12 client shoots," signals activity. The key is not to manipulate, but to share visible proof that others see value in your offer. These signals attract people already aligned with your values, helping you stand out before they even experience your product. Lesson number 5. The 7-hour rule. Here's why pressuring quick sales backfires. Research shows most customers need around 7 hours of brand exposure before making a big purchase. Not all at once, but across touchpoints, content, conversations, emails. A jewelry brand, for example, focusing on ethical sourcing, could spend months educating customers before selling. When they launch, buyers are already convinced, and willing to pay premium prices. Educated leads spend 47% more than impulse buyers. Instead of pushing for immediate sales, build trust through value. Blog posts, videos and free guides, for example, each adds to the 7-hour journey. A kitchen remodeler might explain countertop options. A financial coach might share budgeting tips. These resources position you as an expert and reduce sales friction. Many small businesses can't outspend big competitors, but they can out-educate them. This levels the playing field. Track how potential customers interact with your brand. If someone watches 3 of your videos, they're already warming up. Don't rush, just keep nurturing. Use automated email sequences and consistent social media posts to keep the relationship alive. Over time, familiarity becomes trust. The payoff: customers who know your value and don't need hard selling. This leads to higher spend, fewer returns, and stronger loyalty. Lesson number 6. Focusing on existing customers. Your best growth tool? The people already buying from you. Happy customers refer others. Dissatisfied ones quietly harm your brand. Too many businesses focus on new leads, ignoring current clients. But it's cheaper and more effective to wow your existing base. A small salon, for example, stopped offering discounts and instead surprised regulars with free upgrades. The result? A 30% increase in referrals. Small gestures, extra services, personalized notes, birthday surprises, make people feel seen and valued. Priestley's principle: build loyalty through thoughtful actions. A pet groomer remembering a dog's name builds more loyalty than a coupon ever could. Track referrals to see what works. Similarly, one accounting firm sent handwritten thank you cards to each customer after tax season, generating thousands in new business through referrals. Referred customers stick around longer and spend more. Plus, they bring people like themselves, your ideal clients. Are you able to start this week? Surprise your best customer with an upgrade or thoughtful touch. Then observe the ripple effect. Over time, these moments build a reputation of care and a tribe of loyal fans. Lesson number 7. Measuring oversubscription. Oversubscription means demand exceeds your capacity, sustainably. But you need the right metrics to know when you've hit that point. You may, for example, need to track the following. 1. Waitlist size. This indicates unmet demand. 2. Referral rate. This shows customer satisfaction. 3. Price sensitivity. This reveals how much people value your offer. For example, when a videography studio saw a 3-month backlog of 50 clients, they hired a second shooter. Data, not guesswork, guided their decision. Businesses with real waitlists can raise prices by 15 to 20% without losing customers. But be careful. A viral post can spike interest briefly. Sustainable growth looks like consistent waitlist expansion and rising referrals over months. Start tracking rejections. Every "we're full" notice is a sign you're in demand. Use simple spreadsheets or free tools like Google Forms to log inquiries and patterns. Segment your waitlist by urgency. High priority leads signal readiness to buy now. When referrals account for 40% plus of new business, you've hit a sweet spot. Test pricing changes with a small group before going broad. Track the results and adjust accordingly. Priestley emphasizes intentional scaling, not reactive expansion. These metrics give you clarity to grow strategically. Oversubscription isn't about chaos. It's about structured high demand that earns you the right to raise prices, say no, and still thrive. In conclusion, to build an oversubscribed business, you need to do the following. 1. Don't compete on price, compete on purpose. Define your philosophy and attract those who share it. 2. Use scarcity, signaling, and trust-building content to create demand. 3. Focus on delighting existing customers. They're your best marketers. 4. Track waitlists, referrals, and pricing power to measure real growth. And finally, 5. You don't need more customers, you need more of the right ones. Are you ready to become oversubscribed? Checkmark, drop a comment, I'm ready. Checkmark, like this video if it gave you value. Checkmark, subscribe for more business success tips. Checkmark, share with a fellow entrepreneur. Thanks for watching. You're not here to blend in, you're here to be the most wanted brand in your niche. Until next time, stay valuable, and stay oversubscribed.